Bloody Scotsman.
Alright, we are live right now. We had Sean's View Entertainment, and I guess what we were talking about didn't tickle his fancy, so he bounced out. Hopefully we could get him back in this motherfucker. But if we don't, fuck it, who cares? We're winging it. This is the Friday Night Freak Show. Got along with me, of course, the notorious Wrestling Jesus.
Alrighty!
Also, we have the Shadow Man, the best introduction in the business, and outro, mind you. Go ahead and do
Oh,
your
yes. Well, good evening, everyone. I am the Shadow Man, the voice you hear with a shadowless face, and it's great to be a part of another Random Will Hangout here this evening. And are you a first-time listener? Is this your first time listening to me? Well, if it is, make sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe. You can follow me on my Facebook page, The Shadow Man, and on Twitter at RealShadow21.
Awesome. And of course, his countrymen. Ladies and gentlemen, I think maybe for the second time on my show, I'm usually on his show, stealing the fucking show, making him look like a jobber.
Fuck you, Will.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you, man. You guys all know who I'm talking about here. We got the General Jerry. Welcome to the fucking Bring of Rain Friday Night Freak Show.
Do I do my intro or?
You can do whatever the fuck you want, man. Introduce yourself.
Welcome. Hang on. Welcome to another edition of Bringer Rain 13's Hangout. Make sure to take that time to subscribe, because if this fucker doesn't get 1,000 subscribers, I'll punch you in the fucking face.
There you go. There you go. I like the ears. Now, do you see that we had a hard time introducing someone else's channel other than his own? Fuck. And we got, alright, good. Late addition to the show. We got the fucking Unigamer. What's up, Unigamer? Plug your channel real quick.
Is he there?
He's there.
Oh, it sounds off.
Is messed up.
Oh, it's a sound, I think.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Either you gotta fucking fix your microphone, man.
Testing.
What you gotta do is what you gotta do. I gotta tell this to a bunch of people. Check this out. What you gotta do is fucking exit the Hangout, unplug the device that you're using to speak through, plug it back in, and then join the Hangout after you plug it back in. Once you do that, you'll be good to go. We got Sam the Genesis, the Hacker Extreme. The one who really took control. The really one responsible for taking control of the WWNWS/IWF channel. Not Ian Cleveland, the one who claims that it was a work. A fucking work, my ass. Wasn't no fucking work. You sold out your boys, and you got your boys' channel shut down because you're a closet faggot. You thought that Sam was attractive. You thought you were gonna get some booty calls from him, and it didn't work out that way. So you done float that boat, and you done fucked yourself. You done fucked yourself, you son of a bitch.
So what's the video that he made today, Ian?
He made another one today?
Or is it yesterday, or the one that about Leon or whatever?
Ah, yes, he made a video yesterday saying that basically what it was is a evaluation of a video evaluating someone else. So it's like he's basically what he was doing was kissing Dark Horse's ass the entire fucking time. So he's basically looking for friends at this point. He doesn't have anything. like going for him. Even his own crew of faggots, his own crew of fucking homosexuals that dance on camera to stupid ass fucking music for no fucking reason, and they come on here and try to trash real fucking men, real masculine men with fucking testosterone pumping through their fucking veins.
Yeah.
Come on here and make fools of themselves and just man.
Well, do you remember one Ashley?
Yes, I do.
He's coming for the WWN WS. He's got a plane ticket from New York to Glasgow, and he's gonna pay Ian and Jack a visit.
Ron Ashley is gonna pay them a visit. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Here you go. The shit's got real. The shit has got real. We're going back to 2012 right here, ladies and gentlemen. So WJ, real quick, man. You said you had a beef with Ian. He did something to offend you.
Well, what happened was he asked me a few times to join the WWN WS, and I didn't join, you know, because I look at these guys, this Jack Harvey fucking ginger kid, and it's a bunch of weird-looking motherfuckers, pretty much, you know. A bunch of guys that look like mongoloids and stuff there, so I'm like, fuck that!
That's the thing, that they're not even jobbers, they won't even be able to be jobbers, they're just...
They're a bunch of never-wases.
Yeah.
But he asked me a few times, I didn't do it. Eventually he appeared in one of my hangouts, and he was giving me attitude. I assume it's because I didn't join this fail fed, you know what I'm saying? And
Do you remember what he said to you specifically?
well, he started giving me shit about being too confident in my videos, which I found to be fucking ridiculous. You know, who makes videos and purposely tries to look like they lack confidence? You know what I mean? And then he challenged me to wrestling trivia. I'm thinking, what the hell kind of queer is this? I have a problem with you. Let's do wrestling trivia contests. I get a fucking life, loser. You know? Then he asked me recently to join a hangout or something. I said, didn't you have a beef with me there for being confident, and now you're asking me to join your lame hangout or whatever? Oh, WJ, we got off on the wrong foot, shit like this, you know? So that's pretty much the gist of it there, yeah.
So he's a piece of garbage, flip-flopping motherfucker.
Well,
Commonplace in the YWC, man.
why would he, if he thinks I'm a bad guy for being too confident, why was he trying so hard to get me into his fed in the first place, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I didn't join, so he was upset, I guess.
Shadow Man, you have history with this individual, man. You want to speak on him real quick? I know Jerry's like chomping at, like, Jerry's not used to being the fucking guest. You can tell. Like,
No, dude, this is a
Jerry.
breath of fresh air. This is a breath of fresh air.
I'm
I
looking-
can like sit back and relax. This is a breath of fresh air.
I'm looking at
Really?
Jerry the whole time because I got one bad eye and one good eye. My good eye is my left eye, and I'm looking at Jerry because it's right there. My left eye is focused on Jerry drinking his fucking whatever the fuck that beer is he talks about, and I see him there, and my fucking right eye is just like wandering all over the fucking place,
Yeah.
and I see Jerry there, and
That's
Jerry's like,
Cosworth.
Jerry wants to hop in and just say something. He just wants
No, well, here, don't worry. I got.
you know,
Don't,
fucking,
don't worry. I got a controversial subject. Once you're done with it, yeah, don't worry.
Alright, Jerry, just relax, calm down, man. If you gotta take a piss, this is the time to do it. Go fucking take your fucking piss, man. Do your fucking thing. Take your medication. Whatever the fuck you need to do, go fucking do it. You're a guest now. I don't care what you got a nice shirt on. You got a real nice shirt on.
Thank you, thank you.
That's good. It's a button up, man. It's really high class for the YWC. We appreciate that shit.
Well, you know, I had to get dressed up for the Bring Our Rains hangout, you know what I mean? I had to dress smart and shit, you know?
I appreciate it, man. Nothing but the best. But you still gotta wait, so shut the fuck up. Shadow Man. Shadow Man, I know you have some things to say about Mr. Ian Cleland, man. By all means, man, you have the forum.
This guy is a complete waste of time, okay? Number one, he starts sucking on Dark Horse's cock because he's got no friends, he's probably a real-life loner, and, you know, he's just trying to, you know, kiss up to Dark Horse's ass just to get on his good side, and he goes, "Oh, I'm Team Dark Horse all the way, lad. I'll fight for his freedom." I'm like, fuck off. Jesus Christ. William Wallace, go home. You fucking retard. Like, seriously, what gives you the right to interfere in my supposed hold on a second. Supposed feud with Dark Horse? What gives you the right? Who gives a fuck what you think? You're irrelevant. Alright? Dark Horse can defend himself. He doesn't need you suckling on his nipples, okay? So go home.
And even if Dark Horse asked him to come on his show and like add info, like what could he possibly offer? Nothing. He just remember like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, when I was feuding with Dark Horse, and you know we had a little spat. Newsflash, guys. Every single one of those assholes was on my side, talking shit about Dark Horse. So what does that tell you? These guys have no credibility. Sam, I know you know what I'm talking about here. You wanna chime in on this situation, because I know you're in the fucking thick of the fucking. You're in the shit, as soldiers would say. Fucking Polson would know what I'm talking about. You're in the shit. Like you're in the fucking trenches. Fucking you're there, dude.
Yeah, he's just. I knew what it was in the first place. I knew he would just go back to Jack. You know, he's gonna go back to his real life friend. So, you know, he just picks sides and then just does it for publicity, basically.
So Jack is his real life friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he betrayed his own real life friend with the channel and shit. What a fucking nutcase.
He did. Sam, you want to tell that story?
Yeah, Ian Jack kind of backstabbed Ian at the same time by picking Cody over Ian. So basically, Cody sent a message to Jesse in like July or something like that about how he's gonna bury Ian, and Ian keeps asking for a championship, and he keeps saying no. Basically, just belittled him in a message and crap. So we sent the screenshot to Ian. Ian got pissed off. So I convinced Ian to give me the password. I spent like an hour convincing him. It's too hard. So he gave me the password. Apparently Cody said that to Ian that he found my email address on there, because you can do some dodgy shit on there, and you can be on that channel even though they changed the password. So basically I just deleted all the channels, and then he goes 10 minutes later after I told him, like, Jesse, we have control over the channels, don't we? It's like, we just fucking told you, just fucking deleted the fucking channels, and you're fucking still think we have control over the fucking channel. What kind of fucking retard are you?
Some old school shit right there.
Yeah, some retarded shit.
Damn.
Yeah, so basically, Ian's just a bitch.
Well, that's pretty low class on Ian's part to betray his real life friends and shit. And then he goes back to them after he does it, and how desperate are they to take him back, you know?
Sam, this is funny, speaking of Ian, do we have the screenshot of him actually posting on Facebook that he is in a relationship with Jack Harvey?
No, I don't have that.
You don't have that? It's in the oh, maybe I could find that shit. You guys are gonna love this motherfucker once I pull it up.
I didn't know that.
Oh shit. Hold on, let me see if I can find this motherfucker. This is breaking news, motherfucker. Breaking news! In this bitch. If he's not a homosexual, he is a fucking super metrosexual. So metrosexual, he pretends he will grab your dick and play with it for about a half an hour before telling you he doesn't float that boat. That's what he'll do.
But Jack went all the way to Texas from Glasgow to meet Cody Brainerd. So there's a bit of some great shit like that.
Fucking Unigamer, have you fixed your audio issues?
I'm hoping. Can you guys hear me at all? Or
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Alright, fucking plug your channel while I find this shit and talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about pertaining to whatever the fuck we're talking about.
What's up? This is Unigamer. You can check me out on YouTube at the Unigamer661, where I do Angry Grandpa reaction videos. Sometimes I do cover songs. Sometimes I call out fake martial artists. I do a variety of different stuff on my channel. You can follow me on Twitter at Unigamer661, although I hardly post anything on there. I'm mostly on there just to troll the living shit out of Nikki Bella.
Alright, so how do I forget how to do this. I found it and I have it. What the fuck do I do here? We put, what is it called? Screen share here?
Screen share,
Click on the screen share. And what I put, full screen? Or just click on whatever the fuck it is.
I think it's like an entire screen or something like that.
Let me see.
Present to everyone.
Go to the green part. You ever seen where you have like it looks like a screen with a white arrow pointing to the right?
Mm-hmm.
Green part, yeah, you click that and then you go to the screen
everyone.
option.
Alright, I got it. Okay, cool. You are presenting to everyone. Awesome. This is what I want you to see. Can you see this?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Check this shit out right here. From Ian Cleland to Jack Harvey. Love you like a brother, Jack. In a relationship with Jack Harvey on Christmas Day.
I can't see it.
I can't see it.
You can't see it?
No, I can't see
Because the screen share is like this. See that?
Hold on, I got it. I know.
See where my arrow is?
Yeah, it's pointing this way, like that way. Not up.
There we go.
How about now?
Yeah, we can see.
Check that shit out right there.
Okay. Love you like a brother, Jack.
But isn't that them survey things? Like it's only really like a survey thing?
I don't fucking know. All I see is Ian Cleland on January 6th at 8:32 a.m. Fun Pepper, whatever the fuck that is. Love you like a brother, Jack. And there's Ian Cleland with Jack Harvey with a heart. In a relationship with Jack Harvey. Who is the next person you'll be in a relationship with? Oh, jeez. I don't know, guys.
I mean, if they swing that way, more power to them. I have nothing against that. I have friends that are gay, so you know, I have no problem with that, honestly.
It's cool.
But you know, like, you know, why say you're not if you clearly are? I mean,
fucking guy.
Yeah.
Here, do you want me to get into that subject now, Bringer, or?
You can. No, it's your turn, man. You're up next, man.
Alright, so, I was looking through the interwebs, as you do, and I was looking through a few forums, And apparently, a lot of people don't know this, but apparently, you ever seen people always say it's YWC and IWC together? Like it's YWC, IWC? Apparently, there are some people of the opinion that the IWC is better than the YWC. And apparently, there are people saying that people that write on forums saying how much they like wrestlers and how much they love wrestlers is better than somebody entertaining YouTube and going on there. And I kind of find it a little bit funny to me because, you know, people are now like comparing the IWC now to the YWC, and it's getting a little bit ridiculous.
The YWC would be a part of the IWC.
Yeah, exactly, but there are people on these wrestling forums, and I've seen it, and it's not Iron Rift or anything like that. It's a forum where people post on it. I've seen it on multiple occasions where people say, I hate the YWC. These people are idiots, they're morons, and they're shit like that. Let me tell you something. If you are, let's say for the sake of saying it, that the IWC is separate from the YWC, the IWC would say that they hate John Cena, while the YWC would make a parody song of it, piss on John Cena's t-shirt, and then upload a video of it. There's like, you know, you can't, like, if you are going to compare the two, the YWC is 10 times better than the IWC, if you are for the sake of comparing it. And these people are trying to, like, almost like, you see it all the time in every subject, you know, you've got, like, whether it's politics, or whether it's fucking boxing, or whether it's UFC, or whatever it fucking may be. Everyone wants to compare things, and now people are comparing the IWC and the YWC as if they're like two separate fractions. You know, that's
Oh, man.
you know?
I've dealt with the same kind of thing. Oh, Wrestling Jesus isn't a wrestling shooter, he's a comedian or something like this, you know, just to try to make me separate from the others. Don't give him a wrestling YWC award there. He's a separate entity, that guy, you know.
Yeah, I think the YWC is better than the IWC.
It's
Simply
10
because
times better.
The YWC has drama and shit. The IWC just doesn't. You just block someone. That's it. You just can't block someone on YouTube that can just keep coming back at you.
In the YWC, we have the balls to actually show our face when we bitch and complain about wrestlers or wrestling, where the IWC, they just hide behind their keyboards.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I want to give a shout out to a Bucks View and his sock accounts in the comment thread, man. shout out to you and your imaginary friends, man, because you're a fucking loser. I gave up on you, man. WJ, you almost talked me into giving this motherfucker a chance, but even you yourself was ready to give up on this son of a bitch, and I have to, after the whole Jeffrey Rose thing, the Iceman, fuck this motherfucker. It's my life's goal to just make this guy not be a success. But he already did that to himself, so I really don't need to help him in that endeavor. So fuck that guy. DCX and fucking a bunch of these other sock accounts you see in the fucking comment section here.
Yeah.
75% to maybe 100% of them are Bucksview right now, because that motherfucker has absolutely nothing to do on a Friday night, let alone he has nothing to do on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, let alone a Friday, Saturday night. This motherfucker's really desperate tonight, and he's going to get really vicious and expect the thumbs down to come. So, fuck you, motherfucker. You suck.
Fuck Ian.
I tried to help you, but you are a fucking asshole, and you fucked yourself from the get-go. I'm just fucking putting the final nail in your coffin. And you know something? It's kind of sad because I actually tried to help your fucking ass. You showed how much of a retard you really are. I'm sorry, man. That's just what you are. You're a special type of retard. That's what you are, Bucks.
What I didn't like from Buck was around TLC when he was uploading about 30 vids a day and shit. You know, I was like, holy fuck, calm the fuck down, dude. 40-second long vids, you know?
Yeah, who does that shit?
Uploading like a lot of vids just for the sake of doing it. I don't know there. I thought it was a bit
Really
much.
only.
Like Jerry might upload multiple vids in a day, but he does it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be news articles and shit, and Buck was uploading like 40 fucking vids in one night. It was fucking ruining my subscription box, but
Then
Yeah,
he'll call himself consistent for making 40 fucking videos. And then he'll come off YouTube for 2 weeks and be not consistent. And then make one video again and he's consistent. And he's then more consistent than, say, Sean.
It's how stupid a guy can fucking be, is where you make material that's flaggable, right? And then you get flagged, and then wonder why you get flagged.
Mm.
That's what he does. He's and then he comes to me for advice, like, what can I do? What can I do? Motherfucker, do what everyone else has told you to do. Gemini reached out to you. The Iceman reached out to you. WJ reached out. Everybody has fucking told you what you need to do, pretty much.
I kind of feel responsible for this arsehole getting the recognition that he did, because I gave him a shout out on my Sean's Feud channel, the Controversial Issues channel, which is called Sean on Like for Like. And he went on that channel and he kind of got the credit for it, and he kind of just shut up from there. And then all the time he just asked people advice, and then I find out later that he's ignored that advice and done the completely opposite thing I've said for him to do.
All you gotta do is look at his fucking forehead and know he's retarded.
Yeah. I'm thinking about putting him on my show. Like, just make an entrance video for him. I can't do it, but I'm going to have Goodbye Horses as his theme song, and there's pants and a white coat.
no pants and a white coat.
Yeah. Be Goodbye Horses, you know, from
Goodbye horse. Who in the fuck in their right mind? Like, and you know that shit was planned, right? Jerry, did you see that video, the one we're talking about?
The what? Sorry, the.
Come on, don't. Oh, you're too good. You weren't paying attention to what we were saying.
No, because I was talking to somebody on Facebook.
No, see, why does it look like you have lipstick on?
Me, because I've got it for you.
Get this ass, motherfucker! Yeah. It's about fucking time somebody kissing my ass. Shit.
By the way,
all right. So, did you see the video where Buck's critique commentary basically, you know, showed his manhood off, or lack thereof manhood, to the world?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it did, yeah.
All right. So, what do you make of that? Like, what type of mindset would an individual have to actually go online and think that to reach a wrestling community that would be the right thing to do?
I think it's essentially almost like a tactic, maybe to try and get traffic on their channel.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's you know, that's why the thing is with me, like what I've seen with Buck, and you know, I like Buck, you know what I mean? I do like him, but I think he did too many controversies.
Jerry, get out.
He did too many controversies too soon. Where, like, you know, you do controversies or whatever, that's up to you, but if you do too many controversies within a week, eventually, like, how do you top that? You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking in terms of, like, you know, controversies and shit like that. Like, you can't top what he did. You know, it's almost like, you know, he almost did everything all at once, if you know what I mean. And what's happened is then it's overload, if you know what I mean, and then people are like, oh shit, this is too much, and then they move on. You know, I think he's maybe looking to I think he might need a rebrand. I think, well, my suggestion to him is maybe slow down on the uploads. Like, I mean, recently now, like for me personally, like I mean, I used to upload videos regularly, but they were about maybe 4 to 5, maybe tops to 10 minutes long, uploading regularly. And even that, it's fucking hard as fuck. But if you're doing a video that's maybe less than a minute long, people can't be really invested into that. And I think what Buck needs to do is maybe have videos that are longer than the minute, because you can't get invested into a YouTuber if he's just gonna upload for a minute. You know what I mean? It's like, you might as well stick videos on Vine. You know what I mean? Because them videos on Vine are a minute long. If he does want to get high viewership, I recommend him doing maybe 4 to 5 or 6 minutes long of a video, so that his subscribers could get invested into him, because you can't necessarily upload a video for a minute. Like, it's gonna be like, you're just gonna upload it and then that's it. When like anyone can upload a video, like 20 videos a day that's less than a minute long. And I mean, look at these people that do Vine, for example. So my suggestion to him is to just try and have more content on the channel where it's a bit longer, because if he's gonna do this minute long thing, then fans aren't really gonna be invested, if that makes sense. In terms of that situation, I actually did do a video on it. It was on like another subject, but like I watched the video and then I was doing a news story, and then I reacted to the whole situation at my Buck. And to me, it just, it was too much controversy all at once. And what happened was then people were like, this is fucking overload. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think he did too many things all at once. Like, he became really big in the YWC, and then it kept going up and up and up and up, and he kept doing it rather than, I'm not saying for him to show his, wiener and shit like that, absolutely not. I don't think he should have done that. But, if he's going down that route where he's gonna do it, then he should have fucking, maybe spaced it out a little bit to give a chance for people to breathe a little. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Once you show the dick and the ass, where do you go from there?
You can't top that. Unless he killed someone live on camera, you know what I mean? You can't get any bigger than that.
He put a gun in his mouth in the Iceman vid, okay, but that, or whatever it was, but that doesn't compare to showing his junk.
But
So.
Let's not make this sound like it's like really something that you do to get famous. Let's not make this seem like it's something that's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Let's not make it seem, because all right, so you show your ass. What's the next step up? Show my dick. What's the next step up from that? Put a gun in my mouth. That is not the product that the YWC wants to put forth. It's just it's the product that 90% of the YWC laughs at the 10% that try to get famous in that fashion. Is that fair to say, guys?
Yeah. Another problem with this is it ruins your future, to be honest. Because let's say after doing all this, doesn't work out for him, he tries to get himself a job. And people don't realize that these companies actually look you up on the internet to try and find out whatever they can about you. When they look him up, they're going to see all this stuff that he's pulled. And when they see this, they're going to think, well, I don't want this guy who does this crap working for my company.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Yeah, I think I said that to him at some point. I'm trying to remember, but I did say that to him where, if you're going to do this shit, just be careful of the repercussions, because if you're going to look for a job for your future, it's okay now, when you're younger and shit like that. But when you hit obviously he's younger, so he probably wouldn't understand the repercussions as of now. But somewhere down the line, maybe 10, 20 to 30 years, he might regret what he did. Doing that, you know what I mean? It's all fair and well joking about and shit like that, but you have to be very careful about the repercussions. You know what I mean? When you're on YouTube. I mean, like I said, if he's gonna go all out, then at least put in some context of a video that's more than a minute long. You know what I mean? Because I mean, even like monetization. I mean, it takes a minute for the ad to pop up, so you can't really monetize that shit. You know what I mean? If it's like, you know, only a minute long, and also like they look at like the hash, like see when you type in like John Cena versus Roman Reigns or some shit like that, YouTube actually look for the length of the video. So the many people that have watched the longest of that video, that goes up to the top search. So that's the thing with Buck, is that if he's doing a minute-long video, you know, he's going to be at the bottom of the pile. So, you know, but I do think that he kind of, I think with the controversy, I kind of knew what he was trying to do, but at the same time, if he's going to do that, he did it all way too soon. Like, he did it like, you know, and it was like, what, like 2 weeks of crazy shit, you know what I mean? And, you know, I do feel sorry for him, because, you know, later on in the day, what's going to happen is that, you know, when he's working and when he's trying to find an actual legitimate job and shit like that, it's going to affect him later on in life. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So moving
You know?
on, fuck him. Can we talk about something else, because we gave him enough airtime? But the thing is like, if you look at where he lives and where he films his videos and what type of a
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this to him
environment
one
he lives
time.
in. All right,
One
guys.
time so he can understand me. I don't care about you, you Scottish prick. Okay, you're not worth my time. You won't get a response out of me. And for fuck's sake, this isn't about characters. This is just you being a huge jackass. You moron. So get that through your thick Scottish skull before you get rated by a sexual predator. Better watch out.
That's the Ian right there.
Yeah.
That's the Ian, man. Fuck you, Ian. You motherfucker. You fucking closet faggot son of a bitch.
Stop messing with real men.
There's a reason why the motherfucker comes on camera wearing a fucking bathrobe and nothing that's too confining, because he needs to relax his ass muscles from the pounding that he took the night before from fucking Scott Casey Gale and Jack Harvey.
Yeah, and now all he can do
double
is
penetrated his asshole. For Christ's sake.
Hello, guys.
Hello, oh my god, it's my ass.
Terrence.
Oh my ass, oh my ass. My ass, oh!
Wow.
Get me my bathrobe.
Wow. Wow, Will. I never knew you felt that way. I must be leaving now.
This is my show. Shut
Weird.
the fuck up.
Ian wants to be careful because one Ashley isn't someone you want to fuck with.
I must leave right now because Will's he's gonna bury me.
I'm gonna yell at you, Terrence.
I'm kidding, man. But
Yell at you.
apparently, I was watching the show and you guys were talking about what's his name? You know, the Mr. I like to show my asshole kind of guy.
Yes.
Oh, that guy.
Have you
Why?
penetrated that asshole at some point?
Do I look like a guy who would penetrate an 18-year-old's asshole?
No. Well, since you asked,
No, not really. No.
man.
Trust
Yeah,
me,
man.
man.
All right, finish what you wanted to say.
All I have to say is, fuck him. Next topic.
Cool. I'm all down with that. So,
He's an
Where-
attention seeker, man. So the more attention we give him, he's gonna. People are gonna talk about it even more. So
yeah, but his
This
view
is-
count's not gonna go up. This is like just spreading the news of him being sucking, is what it is. Like, you know,
Do you know what's not funny?
there is a limit. There is a limit where, you know, I've always lived by this. There's no such thing as bad publicity, but there is a point where the bad publicity really does start to affect you and affect you in a negative manner. And it hit this guy as fast as he tried to be famous. It fucking stabbed him right in his asshole, the asshole that he exposed to the entire fucking world. So it's only convenient that he gets fucked in it, right?
yeah, that is true. That is true, man. And the one thing I would actually say, we can all agree that the man's just an attention seeker. You know, he's doing things. Sure, he may get views in the short run, and I feel like, much like everybody else here who said it very well, is that he doesn't tend to think things in the long run. Sure, it may get him a couple of views here and there, but in the long run, it ain't gonna help him. And he's paying the price right now. Much like WWE Creative, when they don't build new stars, they're biting in the ass right now in the future. And look at there right now. Submit to Buck.
Yeah.
So,
Kind of.
yeah.
When he first did it with his arsehole, and then they kind of said it was still too much, and then people said he had bullshit, and they respected him kind of.
All right,
I don't
moving
get
on.
how you can go at Sean but not at Bucks you. It's a bit hypocritical. Then obviously he did with his penis, and then people really seem to realise he went too far, but he went too far in the fucking first place.
It's very true. Sean did go too far, and but he took his hate on. But at the difference between the two, and it's not that we're making one instance better than the other, but it's the timing of the fucking thing. Like, Sean already had an established fan base, right? And
Exactly.
he, at that point, for him, I'm saying, he, well, I mean, it's a sad thing to say, but he could afford to take a risk like that. You know what I'm saying? So what did he have at that point? Like 30, 40,000 subscribers? So at that point, yeah, he took a risk saying, fuck it. I have 40,000 subscribers. I'm going to do something really fucking crazy, really fucking stupid, and make myself look like a freak show, right? He did it, got the attention, already having 40,000 subscribers. Now, at that point, he probably lost, what, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 subscribers? But by doing that, he gained a whole new freak show audience of fucking 10 to 15,000 fucking pedophiles and rapists and child molesters.
But it kind of did probably affect him in the long run, though.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Much like what I was talking about with Buck, you know, Sean has now put himself in a corner where YouTube has to work out for him. If this does not work out for him, he's not going to be able to find any job outside of YouTube.
That's right. Man, and just look at Buck. When you look at Buck and look at it, just really look at him. Like, look at his. Just look. He is a retard. He is. He's retarded. He has mental disabilities. He will never be able to get a job outside of just talking to people and infecting the internet. Like, he's gonna be one of those guys that just, he's what we call trolls, but he's gonna be one of those trolls that will just troll you all day long. One of those psychotic fans that celebrities have. That's what Buck is going to be. Anyone who is going to take the time out of their day to create 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 fucking different accounts to come on and just talk shit on someone's live stream or on their live show or their videos and thumbs down the videos, there is something wrong with that individual. And in all honesty, from my point of view, and this is just my point of view, we'll go round table with this shit. People like that need to be taken out of the gene pool. What I mean by that is killed. Seriously, kill them. Kill them. They're dangerous.
I have at least 100 fucking troll accounts. Hundreds.
And Sam, I'm sorry, man. It was nice knowing you. But it's
No,
time
I don't
for
have
you to go.
hundreds. I have like one now.
Time for you to go, man. Gotta kill you. All right, we'll go round table with the motherfucker. WJ, how I feel about that? What I just said, was I out of line? Am I onto something? Or
Well, I think he's definitely a troll, that's for sure. There, he used to troll my pages with like different accounts there related to King of the Hill, Buck Strickland, and shit like that. There, I think Buck performs well when he's in Hangouts, but when he's in his vids, he makes himself look like 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 a Sean's View ripoff, but he's like not as good as Sean, because what you get is a guy that's not the real deal. So he looks like a cheaper version of Sean. So he's never gonna, you know, he'd have to find like his own persona kind of deal. Just do what he does naturally in Hangouts and try to be like that in his vids, because just being a cheaper version of Sean, that's not going to work there.
All right, so WJ, so we call him like a cheap ripoff and everything like that, but let me ask you, and this is how I feel about him. When you watch Sean do this stupid shit, you know it's fake. You know it's an act, like, cause he's, you know, you just know it's like that's not who he really is. You know it's a fucking show. But when you watch Buck do it, it's like he embraces it too much. Do you feel that same way, or is it just me? Like, when I see Buck doing the same things that Sean does, I think he truly, in his soul and mind, believes that this type of behavior is okay. And when he does it, he fully embraces it. And that's what's scary about him, is that he embraces it. He thinks it's all right to just throw his fucking self on camera in the fucking nude and showing his fucking dick off to an audience. Like, if he is ripping off Sean's View, the majority of Sean's View's audience is kids. So he's showing his to kids. He's showing his ass off to kids.
The thing is that Sean, he has a natural charisma, and he has his voice and his mannerisms and shit. And Buck, it doesn't have that. You know what I'm saying? So when he tries to talk like Sean, he doesn't yell like Sean does. He doesn't have the charisma like Sean. So he just seems like a cheap fucking rip-off version. Like if I try to talk like Hulk Hogan, let's say, and I'd be like, "Hey brother, let me tell you something, brother." You know, there's no no fucking character in the voice. Fuck all, you know. So it just comes off looking cheap, is what I think.
Sean just has the voice, you know, he kind of has that voice that you could literally just go on to become a commentator, maybe for WWE or something in the years to come. It's like fuck anyway. Just how his voice is, you know, his voice.
Buck is good at trolling.
Yeah, anything Buck is good at is trolling.
He's good at trolling, but to imitate Sean is, you know.
All right, so Terrence, so he's good at trolling. Is trolling something that you should aspire to do? Like, if you're trying to expand your YouTube channel or become, you know, somewhat popular or actually make something of this YouTube thing, do you want to be known as a great troll, Terrence?
No.
We'll go on from there.
No, because isn't the whole point of this whole YouTube thing is for your channel to get better? Because if you start trolling, and if your mentality is to be a good troll, and as time goes on and you still continue doing this whole trolling shit, people will remember you when all said is done. People will remember you more of a troll than whatever you've done on your YouTube channel. So let's say if I'm a guy who made a YouTube channel and I'm not doing so well, and so I start trolling just to get attention, and you know it works for a little bit, but after a while it doesn't. And let's say I end up, you know, taking off my channel and all that kind of crap. Then people will just remember me as the guy who did a lot of trolling, not so about my videos and all that other stuff. And that's not good. It's not, to be honest with you, man. Why would you want to make your priority about trolling people? Sure, you may think it may help you in the short run. It may even help you in the short run at all. You know, it's just trolling. It's just meaningless crap. So that's just me. I don't do trolling, but that's just me. So, yeah.
Sam says he disagrees. Sam says he to hold that thought, though. We got to get Shadow Man's next up. Same question to you.
What was the question? Sorry, usually when it comes to
Why
Buck, I
would
don't really.
why would someone who's like looking to grow their channel, how does trolling help your channel grow? You know, because I mean, and let's be honest here. When most people troll someone, they don't troll them with their main account, quote unquote. They usually do it under a guise. And how does that like, get your name out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, how would that
Yeah.
work? How would that make you? How would that make your channel more credible if you go on there? And even if somebody figures out that that's your stock account, that's your troll account, how does that make your channel more relevant? How does that give you more legitimacy? And why would someone actually want to watch someone who does this to people?
Well, see, the thing is, like, if you are famous, you know, for trolling and not your videos, then the trolling's really going to overlook your popularity. You know, if say if I started up my channel, wasn't doing so great, like I wasn't doing fantastic, and like I'm sitting there thinking away, okay, what do I need to do to improve it? And then I think of something utterly stupid when I could have thought of something more intelligent and creative. I go, I know, I'll start trolling people. And that way they'll come to my channel and pay attention to me. So off I go. I start trolling, and it does get me some attention, but like the thing is with trolling, it can only go so long until eventually they just ignore you. They know who it is by now. They'll eventually figure out your sock account, and then it gets to a point where they're like, "Oh, just fuck off, you idiot," you know. And then you've lost all credibility. You know, your channel's lost credibility. You have nothing left.
Mhm.
So you might as well just get off the website or just get off YouTube permanently because you don't belong here.
All right, Sam, your turn. You said you disagreed.
Yeah, it just depends how you do it. For example, with Wrestling Jesus, you'll know how he's trolled in his videos. Like, you know, for example, 1 minute he'll be on the side of the Christians, and then he'll be on the side of the atheist, and that kind of shit. But then, like, you look at me, I troll. It's not really. It's kind of stabbed me in the back before, but it's nothing. It's done nothing to me now. It just depends how you put yourself out. So showing your penis and then pretend to be someone and commit suicide. That's not, you know, that's not idealing. That's not really trolling. That's just being stupid. To be honest with you, Buck's view is calling Bucks a troll is offensive to me, to be honest, because Buck's not a troll. He's a fucking retard.
Unigamer, your turn.
Don't think he's there. Is he doing something?
He must be, I guess. I don't know.
You got back hopes, correct?
Just asked a good question in the fucking comment section. I'm sorry. Yeah, Unigame off. Jerry? Alright, we'll skip Unigamer. Jerry, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Alright, so were you paying attention to what we were talking about?
Yeah, do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a guy called Basherverse. What happened was then there was controversy with him and Drama Alert, right? And you know, I don't know. Some people are saying it's fixed. I don't know. You know what I mean? But what happened was then the after effects of the Basherverse controversy. He eventually got blackballed, and he only gets now 15% of the viewership than what he got before. You know, you gotta look at other YouTubers like Onision, for example. He was a really popular fucking YouTuber, But then he started fucking doing like, you know, drama about his fucking ex-girlfriend lost her memory and fucking all that shit. And then eventually he didn't do too so well, you know, in the long haul. And that's the thing about the trolling thing, is that, like, if you know, let's be honest with you, controversy makes cash, okay? You're gonna do controversy's at the top of the ball. That's why how hard Stern got where he got. But the difference is, though, is that if there's, you know, if you exert it to a point where it gets too much and people are all like, okay, this is just ridiculous at this point, then they're not going to tune into your channel. You know what I mean? You know, what, you know, also the combination of somebody who is playing a character, and I've seen this with actors as well, where they've actually become the character. So they essentially lose their personality. And I've seen that on multiple occasions, you know, amongst YouTubers, where they play this character who, you know, portrays this person, but essentially what happens is that they actually lose their personality and actually become the character that they're portraying. And they actually become that character outside of the internet as well, which is a big danger. You know, I don't know if it's part of the subject, but that's why I just wanted to add it in there, is that, you know, it is dangerous because, one, it's dangerous for your mental health, and it's fucking dangerous all around, you know. But, like, you know, back to, like, like, you know, when you're trolling people and shit like that, yeah, you know, it's almost like, you know, a lot of people, especially in this generation, are very impatient. They're not patient enough to, like, wait until their, like, big break happens. And, you know, if you're not patient, then you're gonna rush into shit and you're gonna make mistakes and you're gonna fuck up, essentially. And, you know, that's what's happening right now. It's not just, you know, Buck or anything like that. It's multiple people on YouTube where they've pushed to a point where it's almost too much. I mean, Onision, fucking, when he did that I'm a Banana video, it went fucking viral. It had massive amount of videos, but then the viewership slightly dropped, and rather than him being patient, he essentially embraced the controversy and he essentially blackballed himself. You know, the viewership he's getting is only a fraction. He's kind of calmed down last year, and you know, this year he's calmed down because he has to, because what's happened is that he's essentially been blackballed. I remember he did, like, a lot of controversies, and there was this one day where he lost 100,000 subscribers in a day. You know, everyone just unsubscribed to him. And that's the problem, is that, like, people aren't stupid, especially in the age we are. You could have maybe got away with it in the 90s, where you, like, put on a persona and did this and that. But in today's society, people can tell. You know what I mean? Whether you're trolling or not, it's a very hard thing to do now. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say about it. You know.
All right, Unigamer, we're gonna come back to you because we had to skip you. You stepped out for a second. How do you feel about this situation?
You know, the whole trolling thing. Some may say that I troll Jake Mace when I call him out on a lot of what he tries to pass off as traditional kung fu, but me, I look at it as more of pointing out the flaws in what he's teaching to help people have a better understanding of what they're getting into if they're going to learn from this guy. But to be honest, trolling, it's not a good thing because it makes you more infamous than famous, because you do that one thing that it goes viral, but at the same time, it's going to hurt you because you're going to be known forever as the guy that did this or the guy who did that. Like when Sean whipped out his dick on YouTube, he is forever going to be known for that for the rest of his life here on YouTube, no matter what he does. And that's what kind of hurt him doing that. And that's why it's like you don't want to be too much of a troll or a troll at all. Like you don't want to make yourself famous for being a troll, because it could hurt you in the long run.
Very true, very true. And at the end of the day, that's what happens. And, you know, hate to go back to the name, but that's exactly, I've never seen anyone do it faster to themselves than James Buck has done. Like, I've never seen anyone with so much, like, he could have done it the right way and been fucking extremely popular and maybe been the one to surpass Sean's View and you know, and be Sean's View 2.0, 3.0, or fucking even better than him. But because he chose the trolling path, fucked himself, literally fucked himself. And he did it faster than anyone that I've ever seen. And it's unbelievable to me. To this day. To this day.
And no matter what he tries to do now, he's always going to be remembered for the bad shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That being
like,
said,
that's
guys,
just the thing.
Oh, go ahead, Shadow Man. Go ahead, Shadow Man.
Well, it's just things like that that'll just make them stick out like a very sore thumb, you know? I mean, like, I think the less kind of, well, trolling you do or the less, you know, drama that you do, I think it won't damage you as much as, say, if you did do it or did something outrageous, so this is how it goes.
Yep. So if anybody else got any other topics, anything?
I got some of that wrestling topics, but
Ah,
Oh,
come on, man. All right, now go ahead, man. What do you got wrestling wise? What we got to talk about right here?
Jerry the King Lawler turned heel, so that
What?
happened. Yeah, turn heel.
Yeah.
He's a heel commentator now. It was very subtle, but he was doing very heelish things on commentary. They brought this new announcer in on SmackDown, who I gotta say, 10 times better than any of that fucking commentary team on Raw. 10 times better. Bringer, I recommend you just to watch SmackDown to listen to this guy commentate. Fucking,
you gotta
like,
watch SmackDown, Muggle.
you know,
Trust me.
it's 10 times better than what you see with Michael Cole making up random facts and fucking JBL trying to come off funny, but he just sounds like a complete wanker, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, but this guy, you know, that they brought in is fucking, like, he's 10 times better than, you know, what we've seen in the commentary team, and it's definitely a positive move, but that's all I really gotta say. But yeah, Jerry the King Lawler's very heelish during SmackDown, and I think he even addressed it on Twitter. So, yeah, Jerry the King Lawler's a heel.
And maybe we'll get lucky and they'll fire Michael Cole and replace him with this guy you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, the guy, you know, he was like, actually, like, it's a very rare thing. He actually called the match, which is like, you know, it might seem simple, like, to, like, you know, people watching or whatever, but it's like, he's actually calling the match, you know, rather than, like, Michael Cole saying, go to the app, or did you hear about Total Divas, or whatever. Like, this guy legitimately actually called the match. You know what I mean? It was kind of refreshing to see. I actually watched SmackDown just to hear this guy. And he's definitely 10 times better. I mean, well, first of all, they need to get rid of Baron Saxton. That guy's a boring motherfucker. I don't know why the fuck he's doing there. I mean, he does nothing on that, but, you know, but this guy that brought on SmackDown is 10 times better. I just hope they don't mess it up, you know?
Same here.
Michael Cole, he could try to call the match, but even then he screws up. He's horrible. It's like horrible storytelling, horrible commentating. That's why every time I do a pay-per-view, or when I'm on Twitter, I would always do like a hashtag fire Cole.
Yeah, I mean, I looked
that
at
should
that.
be going viral.
Alright.
I mean, I looked at that Neville Kevin Owens match, right? Remember Neville flipped on the outside of the ring, right? Fucking he slammed into fucking Kevin Owens, and then there was dead silence, and I'm like, fucking shout, you moron, do something, you know, at least try and give people incentive. And then eventually JBL, like about 5 seconds later, says, oh my god, Michael, it's fucking crazy, you know. Well, he didn't say fucking crazy, but he said it's crazy. And then Michael Cole says, yeah, that was an amazing move. I'm like, wise up, Cole. You know what I mean? It's just, ah, fucking hell. You know,
That
just,
guy defies gravity, Michael Cole. Who's goddamn right?
Yeah, the fuck, grabbing him, Michael.
JBL, that was an incredible move there. That motherfucker drank a shot of whiskey and dove off the top rope. That motherfucker jumped into
No,
the
I swear to God.
stratosphere. That son of a bitch
I'd rather
went
see
higher.
JBL drunk.
That motherfucker went higher than fucking Kurt Cobain
Yeah.
and his heroin.
I think-
Oh, yeah,
That
I-
son of a bitch
I
went
think what
over
we
the
need-
top, over the
I think
roof,
what we
out
need-
of the fucking atmosphere. That son of a bitch. That was a
I
great
th-
move. That was a great move, JBL. And on to this match.
you know what I mean? It's just like, I mean, when JR commentated, he went, my God, that son of a bitch. You know, like, it's that incentive where it would get you riled up. You know
The
what I
whole
mean?
point-
It gets the viewership riled up for the actual match. But if
Yeah.
you're just gonna go, like, do you know what I really hate? And the Smart Busters pointed this out. You ever seen the part where they turn around and say, like, something like kind of crazy happens, and they go, oh no, I think he's hurt. I think he's hurt, JBL. Yeah. Stop doing that! Stop doing it! You know what I mean? People can't get invested in that. Fucking shout and scream, I don't care. Get your nipples out, Cole. I don't care. Do something. You know what I mean?
I don't want to
Get
see
the
that.
nipple clamp done.
But
Just imagine if Michael Cole commentated on the match between Mick Foley and Undertaker in the Hell in a Cell match.
It would just be, oh no, I think he's hurt there, John. I think he's got a concussion. Is he okay? I think we need to get the doctors there.
no,
They just
I-
did silence for 10 minutes.
no, he would talk like he'd be like, "Oh no, Mick Foley has dropped the top of the cell. Come on, guys, he has to go to a medical facility. What do you think about this, John?" I don't know, there, Michael. I don't know. He fell almost 20 feet in the air, and then you see Byron Saxton trying so hard to be a commentator. And that's another thing about Byron Saxton that I don't really like. He's trying way too hard to be Michael Cole. Like, he's like the black version of Michael Cole, if you really think about it.
Oh man.
Trust me. The man is trying way too hard. Like, just listen. And when I was watching SmackDown, this Merle Ronaldo guy who was a new guy on commentary. The guy was a breath of fresh air, man. Calling the moves, calling the spots, actually telling the reason why these people are doing these moves. Trust me, watch SmackDown for that. And it's a breath of fresh air. And if you can continue doing that, trust me, SmackDown will be a little bit more watchable as time goes on. Just a little bit, you know. But there's a lot more things you can improve on SmackDown.
Terrence, I haven't watched either SmackDown or Raw, and I'm still not missing out on anything. So I'm feeling much better. I get my
God
life
damn it,
back.
Shadow Man. What
Yeah,
am I missing
unlike-
out?
Yeah, like I haven't watched a Raw or SmackDown in nearly over an entire year, and like I don't think I'll ever go back to it because there is nothing to get invested in. It's just all boring stuff.
What if there's a YWC invasion? Will you be invested in that?
Oh, hell yeah.
I'd rather be invested in, you know, something else. Like, I mean, I'd rather be invested in a UFC fight or a boxing match or rugby. I'd rather watch that because they're great sports. You know, they're something to get behind. You know, whereas like with wrestling nowadays, it's like there's nothing good. It's the same old stuff. It's like it's stuck on replay. You know, it's like a hamster on a wheel. It just keeps going in one direction. It's like, is he going to run a little faster? No, he's slowing down. Oh, jeez, he's had a heart attack. Oh, there he goes.
It sums up about Michael Cole's color commentary right here. Like everyone right there in the gorilla position is just like these guys right here is like bored out of their fucking minds.
They literally must want to cry. They must cry themselves to sleep, like. You know what I mean? Listen to fucking Cole
I
every
swear to
time.
God, like,
Michael Cole.
if it would only take me 5 minutes just to listen to Michael Cole and I'm falling asleep. I'm just like,
We're here from Monday Night Raw and live in San Antonio, Texas. I'm
can't
Michael
even-
Cole.
and like, he can't even sell where they are. You know, he can't put some life into where they are. You know,
Rude.
it's just right
Michael
now you're
Cole
just
is cure for insomnia.
You
Yeah.
know what we need, man? We need Scott Steiner, Sid, and the Iron Sheik to be on commentary.
That's right, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, trust me.
Oh my god.
I'll
put you in
camel clutch and I make you humble. I put that jabroni, Heath
Slater
in camel clutch. I
Fuck the Hulk Hogan!
I made it-
He's just running. Hogan's not even in the ring. He's not even in the same state. He just ran and fuck the Hulk Hogan.
I may be able to make a few phone calls and make something like this happen.
You know,
I want to say, all right, guys, because I gotta hit the road. I have to end this show, unfortunately.
Oh,
Was it because of me?
bad
By all
Bad
means,
form.
Jerry, you know, you're not used to being the guest. You can host the show. And Cass, come on and fucking, you can bury my ass, bury me, just fucking bury me, make it so great that nobody wants to watch my shit. Do it, god damn it. I really do. I have to go. So this is the end of the Friday Night Freak Show. You guys want to plug your channels? Go right ahead. Have at it. We'll start WJ. You are to my left.
YouTube.com/WrestlingJesusTV14.
Terrence.
My YouTube channel. It's called The Wrestling Express, one word. And subscribe to that shit. And other plugs are in my videos, so check those out as well. So yeah.
Shadow Man, you know what to do.
Well, good evening, everyone. I am the Shadow Man, the voice you hear, but with a shadowless face. And it was great to be part of the Friday Night Freak Show with the Bringer of Rain and a host of great guests. And are you a first-time listener? Is this your first time listening to me? Well, if it is, make sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe. You can follow me on my Facebook page, The Shadow Man, and on Twitter at RealShadow21.
Sam the Genesis. Alright. Unigamers, plug your fucking channel.
What's up? This is Unigamer. You can check out my channel, The Unigamer661, at YouTube.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at Unigamer661. Although I hardly post anything there, I'm just mostly there to troll the shit out of Nikki Bella. And to be honest, I will laugh my ass off if she mentions me on in this season of Total Diva.
Yep. Who's this Uner Gamer guy? Keeps trolling.
Why does he keep being so mean to me? Oh my god, what did I do to him?
I'm
Yeah.
like, seriously, I'm just gonna like move on to like General Jerry because he's got it's like totally got a sombrero on, and I just want to hear what he has.
Well, I think that's your real natural voice, man.
Nah,
Just
shut the
saying.
fuck up, asshole. Hey, you know what? Check this out. Terrence,
What? Oh my god. Why did I have to say it?
what are the five fingers like say to face?
What?
Get the fuck out of my hangout, bitch. Like I'm so diva right now. Get the fuck out. No offense, Terrence. It's the end of the show. Don't take it offensive.
Did you kick him out?
Yeah, I kicked him
Kick him
out.
out?
Yeah, I kicked him out.
What?
You called me a diva, so I had to do something diva-ish. So I kicked him out the fucking show. That's what you gotta do, right? Jerry!
Gotta do.
Yeah.
Plug your
Yeah.
fucking show like you need to do it anyway, but plug your fucking show.
Make sure to check me out on Twitter, JaredRoss2K9. Also, check me out on YouTube. Just type in General Jerry and you'll see my channel, or JaredRoss2K9 at YouTube.com. And yeah, I'm bringing 2 new characters in this year. I'm gonna look to expand beyond General Jerry, bringing 2 new characters in within the year. So yeah, I don't know. You can check me out. I don't know. You know.
He doesn't know. So if you don't know, we don't know.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I am the Bringer of Rain. This is my show. This is the Friday Night Freak Show, and it is coming to an end. If you liked what you heard, what you saw, what you experienced, subscribe. If not, go fuck yourselves. I really could care less. Have a good night. I got better things to do. Adios.